Here we are at the bus terminal outside of Yangon, and we're on our way to Kalaw, up country, up north. And this is our bus, this orange bus, which says Airport Limousine. It's not actually going to take us to the airport, but it's instead going to take us to Kalaw. So the guys are working on the bus. I don't know, it's going to be an 15-hour journey. I'm not really looking forward to it. So we're walking into the Pioneer Food Center with all sorts of people, from monks, Buddhist monks, to white travelers that look a lot like my wife, and we'll see what we get. So here's our motorway meal, which was hastily served up. We didn't really know what we were having. We have some sambal, the spicy condiment, which is dried fish and chilies, which is delicious. We have a couple of kinds of curry, vegetable curry, a couple of chicken curries, and the all-important Myanmar beer to help it go down. So the epic coach journey continues. It's the middle of the night. We have no idea where we are. This is our bus. You guys are hosing down the engine. Good morning. So yesterday we traveled from Yangon, the capital, up to Kalaw, where we are now, which is a moderately high elevation hill station. So it was a 12-hour bus journey, though, leaving at 3 in the afternoon in Yangon, rattling through the night. Punishing journey, because the road was just absolutely terrible. We're in Kalaw, Shan State, sort of north-central Myanmar, and we're up it's a hill town, so we're a little bit higher elevation than Yangon, and it's a bit cooler. Today is market day, just by our luck, so we're here in the town center. It's actually quite a small town, but it's a hubbub of activity this morning. Strange something being sold on the floor here. Looks like little chips of dried sausage. This garlic smells absolutely incredible. It's just filling the air of the passageway here. We've got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds of garlic, different colors, nice purple garlic. So here's the fish section of the market. Fish being chopped and descaled, sold. Have a little bit of shallot going on as well, shallot weighing. So here's an interesting form of conveyance. It's a Burmese truck, although it looks by the writing like it was a Chinese truck, with basically an outboard motor. We have a new beer, Mandalay beer, which is being served in a tiger glass. So we're going to give it a try here. We heard about a festival happening at this monastery, Sugita, where some rockets are being launched or something, a rocket competition. And we asked around, we finally asked this monk, the one right in front, right in the camera view, what time it would happen. We're not sure we're here at the right time, but we're going to see. So we just arrived at this monastery. Kathy's down there trying to photograph the dancers. And the guys here are selling rockets, which are going to be launched during the festival. So, a rocket launching competition. We have no idea what this is about. Okay, so yesterday we had a nice day just relaxing and hanging around Kalaw, the town here, in the nice, relatively cool weather. We also met up with some other travelers who we are going to join today on a trek. So we're going to have a guided trek or hike in the hills on the north side, around the north of the town, through apparently some nice landscapes, and visiting a couple of hill tribe villages. So we're about to walk. Here we are on our trek, beginning of our trek, with our guide on the right side. His name is Twenty, and we've just started out of Kalaw, and we're headed up into the hills to the north of the town, and we'll see what we find. So I just had a leech. The blood. I reacted too quickly to actually see the leech. So here we are. We've arrived in a village, and we've got this amazing bamboo here. Huge bamboo. This is only 1 year. So this guy said, I need some people in the frame. So there's Kathy. This bamboo is less than a year old. Look at that.
So a rich man will pay for it to be built, and then.
So here's a little insect.
What do they eat?
It's
How do they get food?
it's a little furry white insect, which seems to be related maybe to a grasshopper. It's called a little white rooster. I don't know where they come up with that. It's a very interesting one. Here's one crawling. Little white rooster. Show the photo again. So we're in a tiny village just outside of Kalaw in the hills, and this is the monastery building, Buddhist monastery. Actually, it's the new monastery, and this is the old one, which is still kept active, the old building, and used mostly for ceremonial occasions. And we're allowed to go inside, but only so long as we take off our shoes. So I'm gonna kick off my shoes. Hello, dog. And we're gonna go ahead and climb the steps and enter the old monastery, which is very cool. It's got a wooden floor, elevated, and we've got the altar, if that's what it's called, with Buddhas. I must say there's big gaps in the floor. A little bit scary. Here's a prayer area. Looks like a kitchen. Kind of a kitchen area with food food set out. And there's the cooking pot, cooking utensils, and food. It's a broom. Tins of sardines, even a Sprite. Must say that the floor is in a slightly treacherous condition. We've got to be careful. There's the rota. So, and that sign says, "Please wash your hands." No, it doesn't. Okay, so here's a friendly neighborhood buffalo. Hello, who doesn't necessarily trust us. Mingalaba! And there's the village we're headed up to for lunch.
Hi.
Here we have some women sorting tea. So they grow tea in the surrounding mountains out there. You see them walking through tea plantations, and now these women here are sorting the tea for market into different sizes of leaves. So we've arrived at the village, and we're at a monastery now, where the monks are, and the nuns. There's a nunnery on the left here. The nun's wearing the pink, the shaved head, and there's a monk, and they're making tea on the mats here. They're drying the tea. Let's go have a look at the tea, which has been picked. Apparently it dries in just one day. So they sort the leaves. Sort and roll the leaves. And that makes Burmese tea. And here's our haggardly little group. Here we are having our lunch break from our hike. Noodle soup. Made in the kitchen by the cats.
Oh, it's big. Oh, these are wet? So those are the ones they want, or do they want these ones?
Also this one.
These ones, same. Famous guy.
So we're looking at soya beans being harvested. And the little boy just came up and gave us a handful of beans.
Too dry. Oh, okay.
Soya beans. Ta-da. Okay, let's make some tofu. So we've just finished a very long uphill slog up the mountain. And we finally reached a vista point at the top, where we see Kalaw, which is where we're headed finally after our long epic hike.